Hi everybody, I thought I would go through a quick, easy recipe that you can even make at home. First of all, I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees and I'm getting ready to make some yummy and healthy baked oatmeal. And these are the ingredients that you will need. You need 3 cups of the quick or rolled oats. I'm using the quick. You need 1 3/4 cups of unsweetened almond milk. I'm using coconut milk because it's all I had. You can use regular milk. You need 1/2 cup of maple syrup. That stuff is gold. I love it. 1 mashed banana, which I have right here. My banana was a little overly ripe, so it was very easy to mash. And then you need a teaspoon of cinnamon. So, I've already preheated my oven to 350 degrees and I'm going to add all of my wet ingredients into the bowl, including my mashed bananas. So I'm going to start with my rolled oats. Okay, I can only get 2 cups in that, so I need 1 more cup and measure out another cup. This is a great way to practice your measuring skills. And if you were going to make this, like if your family's a little larger and you want to double it, you can double up on everything. Let's see. Now that I have my oats, I'm going to put my cinnamon because that is another dry ingredient. Add that in there. Oh, I mixed my wet ingredients in a separate bowl, and now I'm mixing the wet with the dry. And the wet ingredients, just so you know, was the bananas, the mashed banana, the cinnamon, and the milk. In my case, it was the coconut milk, the unsweetened coconut milk. You can use almond milk. You can use regular milk, whatever you have on hand. This is mixing very nicely. Okay, when I get all of this mixed up, then I'm going to pour it into my greased pan, which this is an 8x8. You could also use a 9x9, or really whatever you have on hand. But if you use an 8x8 or 9x9, your cooking time is going to be predetermined. If you use a larger pan, you may need to shorten your cooking time because it will be more spread out and it will cook more quickly. But I'm going to bake this for about 30 minutes. So if you hold on, I'm going to pour all of my mixture into my pan. I'll let you see what it looks like. Okay, it's all ready to go in the oven. I just spread it out in my greased 9x9 or 8x8 actually. And I just greased it with a little butter beforehand. Spread it out evenly. And I topped it with some pecans simply because I like pecans and I had them on hand. But you don't have to top it with anything. You could throw in a couple chocolate chips on top probably if you wanted to. Or if there's another nut you like, you could put it on there. And after you finish baking it, you can top it with berries or anything else, maybe even a little whipped cream if you have that. Sounds kind of yummy. I'm going to pop it in the oven and I'll let you see what it looks like when I take it out. Well, here it is, fresh out of the oven. I baked it exactly 30 minutes. It doesn't look much different than it did when I put it in, color-wise. You can see that a little bit of banana sort of turned golden brown there. But when I touch it, it's very firm. So I can tell that it's done. And when it cools, I'm going to scoop some up in a little bowl and enjoy. Okay, here it is. A bowl full of it scooped up. I have a small bowl. It looks really yummy. I'm going to taste it now. I'll let it cool for a little while. It's very good. You can definitely taste the banana in it. A little hint of cinnamon. A little bit of maple syrup. It's not really sweet. I can see how adding some berries, maybe even a little whipped cream on top, would be really yummy. Let's get a pecan and see how that tastes. That adds a nice crunch. I really like the nuts. Okay. And you could probably even add a little more banana if you really like bananas. This is very subtle. It doesn't taste overly banana-y, but it's really good. And it's really healthy, really good for you. So let me know if you try it.